Welcome to the check-in where the show never ends. I'm back. I'm back and in full effect. Are the voices and the tears of abused men being fell on deaf ears? You know, abuse is not just, some woman giving a man a knuckle sandwich straight to the cranium. It's not just, her hitting him with roundhouse kicks about the face. There's other ways to abuse a man. There's a mental nag. There's women that are in relationships with men that are, you know, uh, purposely plumping up their men, giving their men fatty foods and feeding them foods with canola oil, extra butter on everything, intentionally trying to plump up that man so he can't be attractive to another woman. There are many ways that women like to manipulate men. There's also women that they might discourage you from getting a haircut. They might let you go 5 6 weeks without getting a haircut. You look good, baby. You don't need no haircut. I like your hair like that. Intentionally doing things. This is abuse. Whether you realize it or not, this is abuse. And today we want to do a case study, and I want to have some commentary on a video that I seen of a woman abusing a man in his car, abusing him. Now, it's being reported that this man was trying to break up with this woman. He did not want to be with this woman. He wanted this woman to exit his car peacefully. But did she comply? No. She beat him like an old Virginia slave in his own car. Now we can imagine the public outcry if this was a woman in a man's car and he beat her. If he, was just hurting her or kept her against her will and laid hands upon her, you could imagine the public outcry for a video like that. But what do we do when we see a man being hurt, being abused by a woman? People laugh, people chuckle, people make jokes. Are the voices of abused men being fell on deaf ears? That's my question today. And we're going to watch a video and we're going to give some commentary on a video. And here is the video I have. The video is via World Star Hip Hop. So let's take a gander at this woman beating this man like an old Virginia slave.
Fucking bitch.
Yo, what the
Already berating him, calling this man a bitch. What type of woman calls a man a bitch? This is disrespect to the highest order. Slapping about his face. If you're in a relationship with someone, you have a title with someone, you're in a committed relationship, you should have respect for that person. You shouldn't be calling that man, that woman, all out of their name. You should have respect for them. You shouldn't call your woman a bitch. You shouldn't be calling your man a bitch, a hoe, dumb, stupid. That's part of abuse. Verbal abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse. Shall we?
bro? Get out my car, cuz.
I'm getting out your car.
Peacefully, he's telling this woman, please remove yourself from my car. Peacefully. I don't want any smoke. I don't want any problems. But remove yourself, woman. from my car.
Fuck you punching me in my face for, nigga? I ain't put my hands on you.
He's never put his hands on her. But here, this woman, she can't have control. She can't control her emotions. She can't control her hands. And it is my theory that if you cannot keep your hands to yourself, I don't care if you're a man, I don't care if you're a woman, if you cannot keep your hands to yourself in a relationship, you don't need to be in a relationship. You don't need to be in a relationship, because what happens when that woman goes upside that man's head with a slap and he turns around and he gives her a 5-finger discount? Whose fault is that? Who escalated it? If you cannot keep your hands to yourself, you don't need to be in a relationship. You're just asking for a domestic abuse charge. You're just asking for a domestic, some type of, you're just asking for the police to show up to the house, arrest both of you, throw you in jail for domestic abuse. You're just asking for it. So if you cannot keep your ashy palms, you unruly women, you effeminate men, if you cannot keep your hands to yourself, you don't need to be in a relationship. Shall we?
Fucking felt like it, bitch.
She put her hands on this man because she felt like it. Unruly, hunty, no respect for this man, no honor, despicable. Women like this should not be in relationships. Should not be in relationships. They should be single. If you can't respect a man, if you can't take his leadership, if you can't respect him, you can't respect his car, you can't respect that man's honor, that man never put a finger on you. If you can't respect him, get your ass out his car and won yourself. Haunty, disrespectful. Remove yourself from my car, woman. Wasting time, picking up the most insignificant thing in the room, in the car, just picking up bits and pieces. Just remove your items from the car and leave.
Bye.
This man's ready to go. He's revving up his engine. He's ready to go. He's ready to be done with you. But you're just taking your time, nitpicking, pick up every little nitpick. Take your things and go, woman. You have no respect for the black man. You have no honor for the black man. You can't control yourself. You can't control your hands. You need to be single. You're complaining about, I can't find a good man. I can't find a man to do this, do that. You have no respect. You don't need a man. You need to gain some respect. And then maybe when you're ready to humble yourself, then you should be looking for a man. But if you can't keep your hands to yourself, woman, you don't need a man. You need help.
Come on, yo.
Now she's entering back into the car. Why? Remove yourself. You've already shown that you have no respect for me. You already shown you have no honor for me. But here you are entering back into the car. Why? Remove yourself, woman.
What is you doing?
What is you doing?
What you doing? Fam, yo, get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Yo.
Look at this woman grabbing his hands and I believe she's trying to like grab, trying to, listen, and this is such a cautionary tale. If you're a woman, and I know it sounds like I'm bashing women, but there's men that can't control their emotions. There's men that don't have respect for women and they don't know how to handle situations. But we're dealing with this situation, so I'm dealing with this woman and I'm dealing with this situation. If you're emotionally unstable, if you cannot keep your hands to yourself, woman, you do not need to be in a relationship. you are going to get that black man in trouble. You are going to send that that may very well be a good, honest, honorable black man. But here you are, an unruly, haughty creature that cannot keep her hands to herself. You are going to cause that good black man to be in a jail cell fighting domestic abuse charges just because you cannot control your emotionally distressed ass. Get it together.
Oh, what are you fucking doing, bro? Get out
What
of the
are you
car.
doing?
Why are you trying to bite me, dog? Yo,
Biting
can you
this
please-
man.
Yo, chill.
Biting this man like he's some type of chicken McNugget. Biting this man like he's a 10-piece at Popeyes. What are you doing? Get out of my car, woman.
Damn, fam. Yo, what are you? Yo,
You wanna videotape some shit?
yeah, because you're acting like.
He has to videotape you. He has to videotape you. Because if the police show up, if there's a police report filed, it's your word against his word. It's going to be your word against your word. Because the white man, he's going to pull up. He's going to see these two black people. This one black man, this one black woman. He's going to see this black man with scratches and marks all over him. He's going to see this emotionally distressed woman crying. He doesn't know what to believe. He doesn't know what to he doesn't know what to go off of. But this video is evidence of your emotionally distressed, unruly, haughty, and disrespectful ass. It's a testament and proof that you can't control yourself and that you don't need a good man.
You're acting a fucking fool, bro. Get out of here.
Straight fool.
Yo, get out. Yo, what are you? Yo, chill, cuz, chill. Bro, chill. Get the fuck. Yo, homies. Yo, fam, stop, bro. Get out the car. Get out my car. Get out my car. Bro, get out my car. Get out my car.
Remove yourself from the car, woman. Remove yourself. Remove yourself.
Fam. Go ahead, yo. Go ahead, yo. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Don't put your hands on me.
You fucking punching my.
Can you believe this woman? She's now telling this man, do not put your hands on me. Do not put your hands on me. But here you are slapping him, biting him, gnawing at his fingers like a 5-piece meal at KFC. No control, no respect, haughty, and unruly. So disrespectful.
Face, get out of here.
Don't put your hands on me.
Bro, get out of here. Get out.
Don't put your hands
What
on
did
me.
leave?
Don't put your
I'm
hands
gonna
on me.
push you. Like,
Do not put your hands
bro,
on
don't ball
me.
your fist up like you about to punch me again.
Don't put your hands on me.
Bruh,
Don't put your fucking hands on
just
me.
get out my car. All you gotta do is get out.
Get out of the man's car. Get out of the man's car. You can't control yourself. I really hope for this brother, for his sake, that he blocked this woman on everything, on his Facebook account, his Instagram, his Snapchat, any social media account on his phone. And I hope he puts a restraining order on this woman, because she cannot control herself and she has no respect for this black man.
Oh.
Don't put your
All you gotta
hands
do
on
is
me.
leave. All you gotta do is
Get
leave.
your hands off of me.
Bruh.
Get your hands
All you gotta
off
do
of
is
me.
leave, bro.
Get your hands off of me.
Go ahead then.
Get your fucking hands off of me.
Get out of the man's car, woman. Get out of the man's car.
Can you please get out
Get
my
your
car?
hands off of me right the fuck now.
All right, my hands is off you. Can you go?
Can you go?
please? Can you go?
Look at her.
Put your-
She's honestly, this woman, respectfully, she's not stable. She's not stable to be in a relationship. She can't handle these type of, and you know, And I'm not trying to make fun of her mental state, because she may be very well dealing with something mentally, because she's showing all of the traits that she cannot be in a relationship. This woman can't be in a relationship. If this is how you act, this is how you treat a man, you don't need to be in a relationship. And I'm not going to just beat up on this woman and say these things about this woman, because it is my theory, if you're a man and if you show some of the same traits as this woman, and you can't control yourself, you can't control your hands, you disrespect and dishonor women, you don't need to be in a relationship, because you can't control yourself. And therefore that you can't control yourself, you're leaving yourself open to be put behind the jail cell, the steel bars with the steel bracelets. Control yourself.
Hands on me.
Oh my God, yo. Can you just leave? Yo, what the fuck is you doing?
Trying to snatch the keys.
Yo, what are you doing, bro? Yo, what the fuck is you doing? Yo.
No control.
Yo, what? Yo. Chill the fuck out.
No control. No respect.
Yo, move, man. Yo, move. Yo. Yo. What the fuck is you?
Beating him.
Bro, get
Beating him.
the fuck off of me. Why is you biting me, cuz? Move. Yo, move. Yo. Bro.
Disrespectful and disgusting that this woman did this to this man. This is nasty. This is wrong. And this woman does not need to be in a relationship with a man. She can't control herself. She has no respect for her. She has no respect for this black man. Now just like I said, this may be very well an honest, good, righteous black man. But here you are putting his life and his livelihood in jeopardy because you can't control yourself. You can't keep your hands to yourself. You can't honor that man. You can't talk to that man with respect. Are the voices of abused men being put and falling on deaf ears? If you're an abused man, if you're in an abusive relationship, if you're dealing with a woman that's mentally abusing you, verbally abusing you, physically abusing you, remove yourself from the situation before you end up behind a jail cell fighting charges that you can't prove. You can't prove to that white man, that officer, that judge, that this was an unruly, disrespectful woman. I'm True and Living. Thank you for joining me.